In this lesson, we will be learning more about the 3D styling pane within the Fold and Hang workspace. The styling pane in the Fold and Hang workspace is on the far right of the screen. Let's take a closer look at the 3D styling properties first. Similar to the 3D styling properties in the regular workspace, we are able to pinch with regular or focused effect. Then we can hold, flatten, and retouch the selection we have made with the pinch or brush tool. Elevate is a new property only available in the Fold and Hang workspace. The Elevate property raises the selected geometry upwards along the Y-axis. This is mainly helpful to ensure collars and collar bases of dress shirts display accurately. Before we continue, it is important to highlight that the simulation behavior in the Fold and Hang workspace is different from that of the regular workspace. The Fold and Hang workspace allows us to produce the best visual outputs when folding and hanging our garments. Just what we need for showcasing. Note that any snapshots created in the Fold and Hang workspace are indicated with the hanger icon on the top left. The options in the Advanced section look similar to those available in the regular workspace. Clicking the drop-down in the Advanced section expands the configuration options. In the drop-down, there are options to create a new layer, select all patterns, deselect all patterns, and clear the styling. All the patterns of the garment are listed according to the 3D layers below. We are able to move the layers around and lock or hide the patterns as usual. Selecting a pattern in this pane selects it in the 3D window as well. We can also select multiple pieces simultaneously to set the advanced configuration options for all of them at the same time. The options at the bottom include Use in 3D, Lock, Visible, Stitches, and Details, the grid. Crease Edge and Strengthen Fabric are new options which are only available in the Fold and Hang workspace. Crease Edge determines the simulation behavior for the outline of the flattened and folded garments by changing the bend forces on the outline areas. The outline areas means where the garment boundary meets the floor and where the 3D folds are. This can be useful, for instance, when we are going for a more ironed look for shirts or stiffer fabric, and we want a more sharp and crisp creases along the folds. On the other hand, when working with thicker and softer fabrics, we want the creases along the folds to be much softer looking. The drop-down allows us to select how we want the crease edges to be. Very sharp, sharp, normal, soft, or very soft. The Strengthen Fabric property determines the strength of the fabric of the selected piece, affecting how the fabric displays. It means that we can determine how stiff we want the pattern piece to be. The drop-down allows us to select solid, very high, high, the default, medium, or low. A good example for this use would be a collar pattern, which we may want to be stiffer than the rest of the garment for easier styling. And these are the 3D styling options available in the 3D styling pane in the Fold and Hang workspace. In the following lessons, we will be showing some examples of how you can apply and utilize all of the tools you have learned in different scenarios. The following lessons cover possible workflows, but you can use the tools in a way that suits your environment and develop workflows that are best for you. For more information, visit our Help Center.